Good morning, fellow option traders. Welcome to the daily scan for Monday, April 22nd, 2013. Well, I had somebody comment to me about a really stupid thing that I did on Friday, and that was I was only using one chart when I was looking at all sorts of different stuff, and dummy me, as I'm looking at the chart, I'm thinking, why is this alert on here? Well, I'll take that alert off and I'll put this alert on, and it's going back and forth. It was all on the same chart, even though I was looking at different underlines. So I apologize for that. I feel like a fool. I spent all weekend punishing myself. No, not really. But figuring out, I know what I did wrong. I was looking at the position statement and then jumping over to the charts without actually changing it over here on the actual watch list, which is linked to the chart, which would, of course, change the chart. Big mistake on Friday, and I apologize again for that. So maybe I need 2 cups of coffee before I make these videos. I don't know. But anyway, that's the past and this is the future, and it was a relatively profitable monthly expiration last Friday. But I do need to reassess and reevaluate where I'm going, especially with the conservative account. That particular one is in effect flat for this year. The spread account's been doing pretty good. And I used to post all my results on my blog site, but I've come to believe that, like myself, when I go to other blogs and I look at profits and losses that people show me, I'm skeptical. So I'm just a born skeptic, and I just think that the best way is if you watch these videos each day, you're going to be able to see that there's winners and there's losers, and this is real. There's no way that I can, or that I have the time to cheat on this stuff. So I'm just going to stick with the daily videos and not post my results. I keep my results to myself. Okay, let's take a look at what's on tap for today as far as announcements are concerned. We have existing home sales at 10 a.m. Probably not going to be a big deal because I think it's going to be within the range of expectations, like a lot of other things have. Sometimes the market overreacts to some things occasionally, or there might be some other unexpected announcement. But I think that based on what's going to be happening today, I don't see anything exciting. The Boston thing has quieted down. They still got a mess down in Texas. And who knows what's going to happen in Europe and in the Middle East and the Far East and everywhere else. Who knows? So you just don't know. So, but from scheduled announcements, nothing really big there. Now looking at the futures, everything is looking up this morning from the major indexes. Gold is going to have a pretty nice pop today as well. And I did close my GLD position, and I took a couple $100 loss on it. I can't believe that in effect, oh look at this, that in effect I gave about almost $1,000 back to the market. What is going on with gold here? There's a lot of contracts trading. Well, it's 6:01 in the morning. Somebody just turned something on, that's for sure. Anyway, and we got oil at still under 90. At least the oil futures that I follow. It's different than the oil that you see on the TV. So if we're not getting a match there, that's why. But it's still relative. There is really not a whole heck of a lot of difference there. But anyway, I've also decided that I'm going to look at current profits this way. I'm going to say, do you want to give this back to somebody else by not getting out now? That's going to be a question that I'm going to make sure that I ask myself when I think, that's pretty good, maybe I should get out. Do you want to give that money back to somebody else? No. All right. Then close it and take your profits. Take it off the table. You got to know when to fold them and when to hold them. And never count your money at the table. Okay, enough of Kenny Rogers. All right, so with that in mind, I could be looking at this Russell trade here and thinking, well, maybe I should take that off the table, but I don't, it's too early for that one. But I have something interesting to look at with this IWM trade here. And let's do that right now. Since we're looking at open positions, the list is pretty short. The in-play list is pretty short. I just have a couple of other things that I'm following on here that are in other people's accounts that I'm keeping an eye on for them. And that's only 3 of these. Well, on silver too. I like to keep an eye on that because I do have some pre-1965 silver coins. So I like to keep that up there and in front and in my consciousness. But let's take a look at IWM, and that is in the Profit 10 portfolio account. So if we go over to the account statement and we say we want to go back to the beginning of the year, which is January 1st, at least here, and here's the trade history. All right, if you take all these numbers and you add up all the green ones and add up all the red ones and subtract the red ones from the green ones, it ends up as a 30-cent profit at the moment. So if you, and that is, it's not really at the moment. It's saying that, well, if I just do nothing with this calendar right now, the way that it stands right now, I will end up with a 30-cent profit, which is $30 total times 2 is $60. So I don't have to do anything on this, and I should earn $60. That's the way I calculate it. Now, if somebody disagrees with me, or you feel free to challenge this. Maybe I'm doing this all wrong, but that's the way that I see it in this statement right here. So I bought all of these. This is the money that I put out up front, and then I sold actually more than I bought. So similar to a credit spread that expires out of the money, as per my recent post, this also, it doesn't have to be in or out of the money. It's just going to give $60 no matter what. And I have, I'm in May, so I probably can't roll this anymore, so that's probably the max that I'm going to make on this. Now I could close it early, because if I look at the Analyze tab, this could be closed early if we get the right conditions and we get closer to expiration. And the May's decay quick. Come on, get my brain going here. The May's decay quicker than the June's. So if this goes to 0 faster than this drops to 0, and that is going to be true, then you fall in this range here, provided the price is more or less at the money. So that's a good thing. But like I said, no matter what, sitting here at expiration or sitting anywhere along this line in reality should give me, according to my calculations, a 30-cent profit. So I know that this says something different, so somebody help me here if I'm doing this wrong. I'm not exactly a mathematician, but that's just the way that I see it. Now, this particular graph here does not take into account all the trades involved in this original double calendar. It's only based on what is left. But if I look at everything here, this is the money I put out, and this is the money that I collected. So the way it comes out is the green comes out to $3.81, and the red comes out to $4.11. So somebody help me if I'm wrong. Okay, enough of that. Let's take a look also at this account. Spiders, this insurance policy, I'm going to get rid of it. I was thinking of rolling, maybe doing some April weekly expirations, but here's the deal. Let's take a look at this. Right now, the 136 puts are worth 12 cents. Now, I could roll it to a April or even some sort of first week in May. The best I could do is roll it for 12 cents. That's the best that I could get, is sell something for 12 cents, and that's a wash. So I am just going to close this. So let's make a note of this. I'm going to keep the rest open for right now. And on the Profit Tent portfolio, I have this Amazon May Iron Condor. Let's take a look at the chart, see how I did it correctly this time. And we are actually looking at an Amazon chart here. This is great. This is my April Iron Condor, which expired profitably, so we will get rid of that. Oop. Okay, now, and we'll get rid of that too, because we're done with that one. So this is now my May Iron Condor, and we have earnings coming up Wednesday. Today's 22nd, 20th, Thursday, and we'll see if we can stay within range on this. But I go to the Analyze tab, and this is a $310 potential profit on this, which will help me get back. Now, I'm not going to do any more Iron Condors this week, maybe next week for the Profit Tent portfolio account. And I probably will stick with ETFs because of earnings season. I might do one or two more. I'm going to stick with this one. This one looks pretty good from a risk profile perspective, and it looks pretty good from a chart perspective, unless it does something really crazy like Chipotle, and we'll take a look at that shortly. Okay, so enough with the current positions. I think that's everything that I wanted to say anything about. We'll jump over to the A+ list, and let's see where we're at here. We're at 14 minutes already, 14:27. So just gotta not waste any time here going through this. Let's see, we're good here. That was profitable, and that was profitable. All right, no entry, downtrend, down on stochastic, down on the long term. down, down, down. Apple is just, I don't know where it's going to end up. Have earnings tomorrow after the market. That should be interesting. Amazon, we have the Iron Condor on that. Okay, we're flat. Momentum leaving, but that doesn't mean that it's going down. It's just saying momentum is leaving. And I don't see anything here. I'll get rid of this. I just don't see anything exciting there right now. Okay, this was successful. We'll get rid of that. And this Iron Condor was, here, let's delete all drawings. Drawings, delete drawings, all drawings. Oh, that's a new menu. Okay, first start with Baidu. Downtrend, down on stochastic, no entry. CF. Okay, so this was a simulated trade here. May, Beck, bear call. Oh wow, there's a lot of drawings on this. I'll do this later. I won't waste your time on it. Anyway, we're in a downtrend. We have a target here, so I'm going to move this target over to here. So we may have an entry there. And we'll just do another May. It's going to be a little bit lower now than this one. But this one is looking pretty good, and I think that was a nice profit on that one. Chipotle, this is fun. Check this out. Now this is why my Profit 10 portfolio is flat, is because of this. And I did get out when it started to move up, but it still costs a lot of money to get out of that. So we're going to do drawings, delete all drawings. I'll start fresh with that one. Okay, uptrend, stochastic heading up, MACD going through the roof here. So there is no entry on that one. Salesforce, sort of flat here. We have earnings, non-confirmed earnings up here, and we had the split. So the split didn't do much to price here. Am I seeing anything there? No, we need something to be established. There's nothing really established here. If anything, it might be a beginning of a trend reversal. So we would be looking for, let's put a target up here. And we're going to look for something to come up here, because that is our expectation, that we will get a flag, I guess you would call it a bear flag, where the price moves back up a little bit and then continues down. All right, I'm going to take a look at GLD or gold here, because I might be interested in getting back in. We've had a long-term downtrend here, and I want to keep an eye on what's going on here, see if maybe I can make some of my $230 back that I lost on this thing. God, I don't believe I did that. Greed, greed, greed. Okay, Google. They had earnings. We had a simulated Iron Condor on this, because it's in yellow. Never really did anything on it. And even with their earnings, it's still looking pretty good. Okay. IWM, we'll take a look at that. This is our calendar. Oh yeah, my grandson, we watch him during the day, which this is somewhat of a distraction lately. I've been doing that since March 1st, but every once in a while I say to him, I need to go check the market. So he comes in here with me and he watches what I'm doing, and I talk to him about it. He's 4, and I asked him on this particular chart, I said, what do you think, based on what you see here on this chart, just in price action alone, which way do you think it's going to go? You know, green is up and red is down. Do you think it's going to continue to go down, or do you think it's going to go up? And this was on this particular candle on 415. And he said he thinks it's going to go up. And I'm saying that it's going to go down, that I would have done, this is a simulated bear call, and this is where I would have put it on this particular day here, because we got our little hook here and we headed down. So he set up. So we all have a little bit of learning to do. But the calendar's at 91, and I'm going to just, for right now, put a price level in here and say it's a May calendar. And I'll do that later, hopefully. If this is still here tomorrow, then I didn't get to it today, but this is where the May calendar is. All right, MasterCard. All right, this one we got out. We had to get out early. Ended up pretty flat on that one. Take that drawing out of there. And the April Iron Condor. Let's just get rid of all drawings. And we can also get rid of this alert. Okay, so let's start from scratch here. What do we have going on? We have earnings going on. It's pretty flat. Not interested at this time. Netflix. Let's see here. This April 4. This was part of my mess up last week, last Friday, because I think I was just on this this chart, and I ended up closing this April. I made a couple bucks, not much, but they have earnings today after the market, so let's just wait and see what happens on that with their earnings. It should be interesting. Do you want to take a chance? I'm not taking a chance on this right now. I think I did last Thursday, but I'm not taking one now. Priceline. Alright, their earnings are way out here. I'm going to delete all drawings on this too. So you can just delete certain kinds of drawings if you want to, or you can just delete them all and start with a nice fresh one. What do I see here? I see maybe some sort of trend reversal here on Priceline, although who knows about Priceline. And earnings. Non-confirmed on 5/8. Don't see anything here, pretty flat. Just don't want to do anything at this time. Last but not least is Panera. I had a lot of stuff going on here. Unsuccessful Iron Condor in April that I had to get out of early on that one too. And they have earnings tomorrow. So we're going to delete all the drawings here and start from scratch. Okay, now we're just going to wait to see what happens on this one. This could be interesting. Maybe it'll be another Chipotle. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.